Hello and welcome back to the Hunter Classic. So today we're here on Timbergold Trails. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, and then I got to thinking that I haven't hunted bighorn sheep in a while, and I actually kind of want to, so I thought that would be a good start to hunt, and then we'll head down to the lower portions of the map for some Rocky Mountain elk, mule deer, and maybe some gray wolf. The missions for those just came out, although I didn't activate any, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. But is that a sheep already? Okay, no, it's not. I'll show you where we're at up here in the mountains, and where I'm planning on going. We started here at this tent. I'm going to walk back around here, just loop up around the mountain, and then head down to the tunnels and just pretty much fast travel through them going that way. And we'll see if we can get a couple of bighorn sheep before we head down to the southern part of the map. We've got our first bighorn out here, and we also have one near us. I could hear it walking around, but we have the 30R. Just because it's kind of new, I thought we'd take it with us again. I was tracking a male, but I think if we take the long shot on the female, we should definitely see whatever sheep's walking near us. So we'll go for the shot on this female and then see what we have near us. Okay, she is down. Oh, there's a lot over there apparently. I believe both of those were females. This one's a female as well. So I guess the male I'm tracking wasn't near here. I think we may have shot behind her. I would expect her to go down quite quickly, even with a body shot from the 30R, so my guess is that we missed her, but we got the first one, so the good thing is the male is moving in that direction, so we're not going to lose time following him. The male is definitely not far off. The last track had 1 to 25 minutes, but we'll grab our female and we're going to walk from here on out so we don't spook the male. Hopefully he was far enough away that he didn't hear the shot. Spine 2 and left lung. 43 scoring female, and bighorn sheep tracking level 9. Yeah, we definitely missed the other female. I hear one though. Could be our male. It's entirely possible he was out of render and couldn't hear the shot, or maybe one of those other females stopped. I think the sheep that we're hearing were the females that spooked. There's one here, and I hear another one to the left, but I can't see it. We'll just take this one out, I think. We'll just let her walk. Down there we might be able to see the other one. Oh, we actually spooked them. See if we can get eyes on one of them. There's at least 3 here. And they're all choosing to run through the brush. We'll just let them get to a decent distance. They'll probably just slow to a trot out past these trees. So rather than potentially spooking our male for nothing, we should be able to get one of these females. I just want to get a range. We've still got a fair distance until they're out of render. Looks like the one headed up here is the only one going into view, but she did what I was hoping. And she's down. I don't know where the others went. I thought one other one went that direction. Evidently not. By the way, we're way off where I was headed. We're pretty far north of where I was planning on going, but pretty much always the way that goes when I draw a path. It's just a matter of finding the animals and going to them. We'll run and grab that female, and then I think we will get back on that male's track since it is max weight. I think that's one of the females that was with the one we just took out. I don't know, yeah, we're not going to be able to take a prone shot. I probably can't hit that crouch since I'm pretty low skill with this rifle, but we can try it. Just barely got her. I was starting to swing in front of her, but she is down. May have been a heart shot. I'm curious what actually happened there because I felt like I was too far forward really to hit the lungs, but maybe she was moving fast enough at that range that it did catch them. So here's the first female we took. And by the way, if you're hunting bighorn or ibex, really if you can, it's important to mark where your animals go down at, because once you get close and the vegetation renders in, it can be really, really difficult to find where they were. And it's just with animals like this that you can't call in and they're a bit more difficult to hunt, it's unfortunate to lose one even if you drop it in its tracks just because you can't find it. So if you have any of the optics with you, you really should mark it on the map. It just is super helpful. But the other one should be just up here because I did remember to mark that one. I didn't mark the first one, but hopefully she didn't slide too far down the mountain. Luckily, she didn't slide all the way down. So we just spooked another one, I think. Might not have even spooked it. It actually didn't sound like it was running. I can't quite tell. Their hearing is not great. You can definitely walk near them if you're not in their line of sight. The biggest possibility of getting detected by a bighorn sheep is definitely their eyesight. I don't hear it anymore, so we're going to walk in case it did start running. But it might just be hanging out. But again, bighorn don't run to render, so if we do spook it, we can just pretty much wait it out. It'll probably run up the mountain, and then we can take it out. I don't know where that sheep we heard went, but it is a rediscovered trail, and the only trails that I've picked up, other than the male that we're currently on, are females, so I'm not too worried about it. Evidently she did spook, I just couldn't see where she went, so we're going to head back towards the tracks of the male that we're on. Okay, now she's running. We should be able to see her. Let's get up a bit higher. Figure out where she went. There she is. It is indeed a female. I'm sure it's the one that I had tracks from. So what we should be able to do is just let her slow to a trot like she's doing now. She should completely stop. We're not really at risk of her walking out of render. And she's down. It's always interesting when a new species is released, you expect their behavior to be similar to the other animals that you're used to, of course, but when you actually just sit back and observe their behavior, you can really learn ways to hunt them, such as that, what we just did there, waiting for her to stop rather than just firing off shots, which, if she ran out of render and we didn't take a shot, that's fine. Maybe we could have gotten another one, but because we're able to wait for her to stop, we're pretty much sure to get at least her. I want to make sure that track wasn't from the male that we are on, but I don't know if it disappeared or what happened. Oh well. So you may have noticed I forgot to mark this female, but I kind of knew where she was, and that's the thing that I tend to do. I'll run directly at where the animal was, but then like I had that track that distracted me, and I turned, and it's as simple as that to lose where your animal's down at. So that's why you should mark them, because it seems logical that you can just run straight at them and you'll find them. But if another animal shows up or a track and just a simple distraction, you get turned around, it's a lot harder than it would probably seem to actually find the animal. Assuming that the sheep I heard left these fleeing tracks, ours should have just spooked a minute ago. I never got to see it, but it went this way. And it should definitely be within render, because again, they don't run really all that far, maybe 120 meters. And then they slow down, so it's just a matter of spotting him and taking it slow, because he's going to be a bit more aware. There he is. Looks like he could be solid. Let's get the spotting scope on him. Tough to tell from behind it. I haven't hunted bighorn in a long time. 70 to 155, that would put him in all likelihood in the 140s range, but we'll take him from here. Kind of going for a Texas heart shot, but not a true Texas heart shot. I think he'll be our last bighorn. We're going to head down south after this. Should be our 5th one, I think. I'm not sure. Did we miss a shot? Yeah, we missed one early on. So I think 4 females plus this male that we've been tracking, I think, the entire time. I'm pretty sure the track was picked up before we ever saw any of the females, but at least we got a male along with all the females, and it's not a small one. It's not huge, but they definitely get way smaller than that. So we should have 140s for the score. He's down in a horrible place for a trophy shot. Luckily, he's not that big. 143.7 and a heart shot. Not bad. Let's see. How far is that? Yeah, I'm not really... We'll go to a lodge because I don't want to use 3 camping supplies. Actually, I don't even have 3 camping supplies. I only have 2 on me, so had to go to a lodge. And from here, we'll head down this road and just into mule deer and kind of grizzly bear territory. It really depends on the spawn. But we should be able to get elk going along the road, maybe even some grizzly bear going down this side, and hopefully we can end in mule deer territory. We should be getting ourselves into a grizzly bear attack pretty soon. I just heard one call and I'm just running towards it. I took the sight off the 30R, so we should be set. As long as it does attack us and doesn't just run away, which it's definitely a higher chance that they'll charge than run off, but you do get the bears that will just run off. And we've got one of his tracks here. We'll see what kind of weight we have. It's only up to 290, so he's not going to be huge. I don't even see him yet, though. Okay, I spotted him. Where are you hiding? I can hear him. There he is. Must have got single lung, because he just kind of stood there and then fell over. Heart shot. I don't know how he stayed alive with a heart shot. It must have been some kind of bug with him standing on his hind legs, but that should have been an immediate kill. We've got another grizzly out here, and a max weight and max score. We'll definitely be taking a shot at him, and I'm glad I've got the absolute cannon that is the 30R. Drops him in his tracks. I think that's actually going to be a solid bear. Max weight and max score is always a good thing, and with some of the brown bear, for instance, you have a pretty high weight range going all the way to 490. With this one at a max of 360, the minimum was 310, so I really think this is going to be at least 24 to 25, if not more. It's tough to say above that, but I think that's a pretty safe bet. Of course, the weight's not directly contributing to the score, but naturally a bear that's just big, the score, of course, is the measurement of the skull. A bigger bear is going to weigh more, so it does have a factor. Let's see what this guy is going to score. A good weight. Almost 330. 24. Not bad, and a brain shot. And my 100th grizzly bear. Not a bad one to get it on. A brain shot, decent sized bear. Not bad at all. Not exactly the Rocky Mountain elk I was after, but we'll take it. And what I'm going to do is fast travel to a tent north of here. There's a slight chance that the game could crash. I think that still happens on this map. So if the game crashes, I'm probably going to have to call it a video. But if not, hopefully we can get something up there. So let's see what's going to happen. This has been the tent that caused it the most. I think we're good. And we've got a gray wolf back there, but I'm going to ignore that and head south along the river. Usually I get mule deer quite quickly if I come up here. So this is pretty much what we're after right here. 170 to 200 mule deer buck. And there's actually another one over there, but he is absolutely tiny and also spooked. I don't know when he would have spooked. We just fast traveled like a minute ago. And I never heard him. That's weird, but obviously we don't care about that. We'll just take the big guy. And he is down. Not seeing anything else running around. I don't know where that small buck went, but hardly worth taking shots at him anyway. So I didn't get a great look at the rack, but I would say he's in the 180s or a low 190s, because I did definitely see a deduction or two. I'm just going to make sure that's the small buck. Or maybe I'm not. I guess he went out of render, but I would guess that it was. Let's see what this guy scores. 179, even a bit lower than I thought, but not a bad way to end. So I think this will work for a trophy shot, but one thing I noticed when I was setting this up, I think the 30R actually has the shotgun trophy poses. Hello, that's the tiny buck again, making another appearance. We're going to take the shot as he trots in. See how close he's going to get. Alright, well I guess I'll just keep talking. Hopefully he walks a bit closer, but we're going to switch back to the small game shot because it kind of looks like we're holding the antler. But yeah, I kind of like the way this video played out. I felt like I was talking a bit more about like tips and stuff. I kind of used to do that, and I felt like I got away from it. So if you guys enjoyed that, let me know. But I want to take this trophy shot before that little buck walks out of there. So with that, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.